Hey guys, it's Phosie here and welcome back to my channel where today we're back on challenges and we are very excited to get our next challenge. I'm here with my little chicken friend who is here for Easter because it's Easter this weekend. Happy Easter everybody. Yeah, my chicken. Anyway, let's get on with this video. I'm so excited to see what my challenge is, so let's go find a postbox and go get our challenge. I'm gonna go to the one outside my house, I think. Oh no, actually I'm gonna go to the bakery one because I always forget that this one exists and I wanna see it. So, are we ready to get this challenge? I feel like it's gonna get harder this week because we're starting to get a little bit further on in the series. So let's have a look what Nem sent me in the mail.
Hi Phosie, it's Nem, and for your 8th challenge, I want you to get a full set of netherite armor. That doesn't have to include like all your tools, literally just the armor, full netherite. You've got this. I believe in you.
Oh my gosh. Guys, this might be the hardest challenge ever. I think this is going to be the hardest challenge of the entire series. This is a lot. To get full netherite armor. I know she said not to get the tools, but I'm going to do that anyway. Because I may as well while I'm there getting the hardest thing to get in the game. So I'm going to have to just get on with the video very quickly because this is going to take me hours. Here's what I did in between episodes. So basically all I did was trade looting, go smash some skeletons to get enough levels to put looting on my sword, and then of course open some bags when I got them, and I got this siren. It made me look like a police person. And then I put looting on my sword and carried on smacking the skeleton's legs until I got this hat. Look at it. I just got the Polaroid hat, but look at the cheese man. He's so funny. I carried this on for ages and just got loads and loads of funny masks, and then decided to put on my fire mask, my fire hat, to go into the nether so that I was appropriately themed. Anyway, we are going into the nether, and yeah, in the nether I'm quite scared. I'm gonna go find that bastion that we found in the last episode, which is next to this nether portal, which is really convenient. Not nether portal, nether fortress, which is really convenient. I can see so many wither skeletons already. And then I got to the bastion and basically just pillared up. I did most of the bastion in silence because I had to have extreme focus because it was just too much. And I got the advancement. Those were the days, which was really cool. But basically I just pillared up to the treasure rooms, killed the piglin brutes. Well, they fell down, but I'll take credit for that. I killed the piglin brutes with my bow and arrow because they fell off. Oh, and I keep getting hit as well. It scared me. But then because we were attacking the piglin brutes, the normal piglins were getting mad at us too, so we had to kill those as well. But oh well, it's fine, because we got to jump across then to the treasure room. This is the big treasure room, but it looks like we're missing a chest. There should be 2 double chests in this one, I think, but we seem to be missing one, which isn't a problem, but yeah, I think that's how they're supposed to spawn. So basically I took on this entire bastion, just getting my bow and arrow out, taking out all the piglins before they had the chance to attack me. So I stayed very far away and just used my bow and arrow the entire time, and that's how it worked. Also, ignore my croaky voice. I have hay fever really bad and it's hurting my throat. We got the snot armor trim as well, which I was so excited about. And here's just me, just sniping some piglins from very far away before I moved closer to get them all. But I did quite well. I was quite proud of my bow and arrow skills because I got quite a few of them from really, really far away. So I looted all of the chests and I didn't find the upgrade template, which I forget about later on in the video and try to make netherite without it, but it doesn't work obviously, so I had to come back to a bastion a different bastion, but I forgot to record that one, so we'll pretend that I totally did a good YouTuber moment and definitely recorded that. But yeah, looted all the chests, took all of the good loot, left the rubbish, and I was really lucky with this bastion because it had loads of soul sand in the middle of it. And if you remember, we came to the Nether Fortress hoping that there would be some kind of like some kind of soul sand area, but there wasn't. So I got really lucky because we got some nether wart now. We can grow our own little nether wart garden in peace and quiet at home without having to come back for a terrible adventure to find some. And then I decided it was finally time to dig down to find netherite, which I'm not gonna lie was a pretty grueling task, but I was really lucky with the first few blocks I mined. Well, I say few, it was quite a lot. The first few places that I went, directions, I got really lucky with the amount of, what's it called? The amount of ancient debris that I found. So it took me not too long to get all of the pieces I need, which I think I ended up getting 30 something. I didn't get any more than I needed. I just got the exact amount. So that's what you will see later on down the line when I finally get home and smelt it all. But it took me hours to get all this netherite, so it took a while. Anyway, got back to my house, got smelting the netherite. I was still in silence by this point because I forgot to turn my microphone on. I was talking to myself this entire time, sounding like a crazy person, but I'm gonna try voice over it as best I can. I realised at this point that I had completely forgotten to pick up a netherite upgrade template, which wasn't great. I got distracted by a dragon tooth knife as well because it was pretty cool. But moving on from that, I realised I forgot the smithing template, so I couldn't duplicate it or use it, so I would have to go back to the nether, and I didn't want to do that. But I did anyway because I had to. So I decided I would just make all of the pieces of netherite ingots that I could, because at least that was one job done. So I made all 9 pieces that I would need before setting off again into the nether to get it. And as I said earlier, I totally forgot to press record. Hours and hours and hours and hours later, I finally found one netherite upgrade template, which was so annoying. It took me forever, but at least I can now healthily snack on golden carrots and it'll be fine. But we also had to make a workbench. I don't remember what workbench it's called. Is it the smithing bench? I don't know what it is. But either way, we had to make one, the smithing table, and so we could finally upgrade our tools and stuff, and I was getting so excited. But first we had to duplicate the template, which I will admit took all of my diamonds to duplicate this, and the armor trims that I duplicate later on. It took a while and a lot of diamonds. So at some point I'm gonna have to go diamond mining again because we don't have any left for the future. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But basically all I did was duplicate the smithing templates, and so I'd have enough for the armor that I wanted. And of course, I only made exactly the right amount, so I don't actually have any more upgrade templates. If I want any more upgrade templates, I'm gonna have to go to a different bastion again and find another one. Because I was stupid enough to not actually get an extra one, so that I didn't lose them. Because I didn't think. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm not angry or anything. I'm fine. But anyway, we got to upgrading all of our gear, which I was so excited about because it's not very often I actually get netherite, because I normally am too lazy to go get it. because it's very hard to get, especially with the upgrade templates. I hate the upgrade templates. I wish they didn't exist, but they do, so we have to use them. And that sucks because I don't want to have to use them, but that's fine. It's fine, I'll play the game. Anyway, for our challenge, we finally completed it, and I did extra, so I'm hoping that will give me an extra little point. Not that we're building up points for anything, but here is me trying on my new fancy armor. I'll take my fire off so you don't see that. Chest plate, legs, boots, hat. Yeah, I'm shiny. I look so cool. It's so cool. I'm so excited. I'm now protected. I'm now safe. Now the what's it called? Now I can do a trial chamber. Oh, that's only just hit me. I can do a trial chamber now, and I'm not likely to like keel over and die immediately. I will at some point die because I'm not very good at fighting, but I won't die immediately. So then I decided to dress up my new fancy armor by duplicating all the trims that we got. So I made 4 snout ones and 4 rib armor trims so that we had enough for everything. And yeah, basically that's about it. And then I decided I was gonna use quartz to dress up my armor. I wanted to use diamonds, but I ran out of diamonds, so I can't be quite that fancy yet. But one day I will get diamond armor trims on my armor. And then I played around with what designs I wanted. I really like the snout armor trims, and I kind of wanted to add it to everything, but I decided I wouldn't do that because then it's just everything's the same. And that's not great if everything's the same, because then it's just, you know, whatever. So I did add the rib armor trim, but it's definitely not my favourite out of the whole set. So I'm going to try get some more armor trims in the future, so that we can try out different ones. I really want Wayfinder, I really like that one, but that means we have to find a trail ruin, so we might at some point, that might be a future challenge that Mem sets us. So I got dressed in my fancy new armour with the armour trim, and look at me now, pretty cool. Well, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below any name ideas for my armor or my tools now that we're upgraded to netherite. I can't believe we're upgraded to full netherite already, and we're only on what episode now are we on? I don't know. My eyes fit what I was just saying then, that was quite funny. So here we are. Oh, I also forgot to tell you, I named all my animals. So now we've got we've got Bartholomew there, we've got April, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, Splinter, and we should have Donatello. There's Donatello, and that's just they're all Ninja Turtle related. So I will sign off this video in the adorable little turtle pen, and I will say thank you so much for joining me on this adventure to find full netherite, and I can't believe we actually did it in a good time frame. But that is it for this episode. Join me next time, next Monday, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.